Hey, welcome back, guys. So you saw that we hatched out our chicks. Those are coming along. We have 2 hatched and we have 4 more in the incubator. So we're waiting on the, no, 5 more. We have 5 more in there. So we're waiting on those ones to hatch. So in the meantime, it's a nice day. I had to get outside because I've just been sitting in front of the incubator watching. It's like watching paint dry. So I'm out here ready to work. Hoping to make a greenhouse. Made the brooder instead, which actually has worked out really well. We've had no issues. We've had to kind of adjust the light a little bit here and there, but nothing too serious. So that's working out really well, staying nice and warm in there. So today I finally get to my greenhouse. Finally. I found some plastic. I don't know if it's the one I was looking for, but it is a plastic. Looks like it's been in there a long time. I may have to double it up because it might just be too thin. But so what I'm going to do is unbury one of the shelves that I have inside of my shed that I showed you on the last video. I'm going to take one of those out and wrap it in plastic and call it a greenhouse. The sun is shining bright. It's nice and warm. I have some of my plants out on my front porch right now, but it's kind of breezy. It's not too bad, but it has a little bit of a breeze that I want to protect them from. I'm going to put it right on the blacktop so that way as the sun heats it up during the day, during the night they'll get that residual heat from the blacktop. That is my plan, so follow along. All right, I'm going to use the shorter of the 2 because I just feel like it has a stronger base on the bottom. It's got a little bit more support, and that'll give me more room over by our feed area where we keep all the chicken food. It'll give me a little bit more room to move around in here.
Here comes the princess with that huge thingamajig. I don't know what that thing is. Just choose healthy fruits and vegetables. Okay, let's go, my queen or my princess. Whew.
Figure out what this is or how many layers are in here. It's folded. I have no idea. What is this? I don't know. I'm gonna cut a piece and see how big this thing is because I have no idea what this is. And this is really thin. I don't know how well this is gonna insulate. It's gonna block the wind. That's gonna be a big thing. I think it'll be okay. I'm just gonna do it. Why not? I'm just gonna do it. Definitely isn't the plastic I was thinking of. I'll just double it. I think if I have 2 layers of it, it'll be good. Sunshine will get through. 2 layers it is. And because this is something that I use often, I'm gonna just put a liner down on each shelf because I don't want the wood to go bad. I don't want it to get rotted out or anything from the water that I'm going to be pouring on it. So this was a trial size thing that I cut out and it fits the shelf. So I'm just gonna go ahead and staple this to the shelf. Use my staple gun, my favorite tool. I'm just gonna staple all that down now. I'm gonna line all the shelves and then I'm gonna just enclose it in plastic basically. I'll leave a flap in the front so I can access it and get into it, but it's all gonna be enclosed. So far we're looking good. I haven't really gotten much done. Oh, it's been about an hour, but I got 2 shells on. But so far we're looking pretty good. I'm gonna keep going with it. Got distracted by the little baby chicks. They were pecking away, so I had to walk away. Here we are, coming along. I don't really know how I want to do the door. I want to make sure that I can move it out of the way and access everything. So what I did right now, I just have the top of it attached. I just did the top. I have the bottom open. So that way I can pull it up and it's not going to get caught on the bottom. I might just have to set something up on the side so that it's not flapping. But I think I'm going to do that on that side and then I'm going to do the same way on the other half. That way everything's going to be enclosed and I can open it up as needed. 1, to get in there and 2, to get some ventilation because it's pretty warm out here right now. My greenhouse is done. Now what I did not attach anything on the bottom. So all like the front cover, everything is loose. And I'm gonna fix that the same way I fix everything and take care of it. I'm just gonna put a brick on the side of it and it's gonna hold it in place. I'm gonna keep it in a sheltered spot that doesn't get a lot of wind. But I'm just gonna put something up next to it so they aren't blowing around. We'll see how it works out. It's gonna keep the heat in, keep the elements out, and I don't have too much longer until we're gonna be putting things in the ground. So it's not gonna have to hold up for very long. Now's the fun part. I'm gonna go grab some of my plants and I'm gonna fill it up. This is the part I've been waiting for. Oh my gosh, my sunflowers I put out here this morning, they've gotten huge. I think they grew. I think they doubled in size. I've had them out here for half of an afternoon. Good sunlight. Well, that just turned out cute as can be. I still have some room on here. I do plan on planting a couple more things, but everything that I have, minus my big plants, are all out here. So these are all my things from the basement. These are all the things from the windowsills. This is everything from my little greenhouse. And I can bet you any money that I did miss a couple. I was picking things up along the way and finding a few here and there. I know I have some random celery, random lettuce spread throughout the house. So these are gonna sit in here. I checked the weather. Everything from here for the next week or so looks like it's gonna be above the 50s as a low and 70s as a high. This is what it looks like with the door open, and that is what it's gonna look like when it's closed. And that's my greenhouse. Not too bad, not too hard, just wrapped it in plastic and stapled it all on. Choose healthy fruits and veggies. And everything's now gonna be acclimating. It's all gonna be acclimating for planting. We're just about 2 weeks away, so everything's gonna be ready to go. It's gonna thrive in here. They're gonna have all that heat. They're gonna have all the sunshine. This is just gonna be perfect. So I'm really looking forward to having everything in one spot. I tend to it much easier. It's all in one area. And now it's really getting the sunlight that it needs. It's gonna get sunlight from first thing in the morning till until the sun goes down. It's a south-facing area, so it's gonna have sunshine all day long. So greenhouse is done. Thanks for following along. Don't forget to like and hit subscribe. Really quick, while we're on the subject of greenhouses, I just want to give a quick little tip and something that you may already have at your house that you can easily use. I'll show you right here. I'm currently in my basement. This is where I was, this is my little setup. This is my setup that I had all my seedlings. This right here is just a clear container, just a storage container. I think they sell them as like an under the bed one. And all I did, I had my seedlings on this table. As I knock everything down. Okay, so I had all my seedlings right here on the table. Okay, right here on the table. And all I did, I took the container and I just put them right over my seedlings. And what it did, it provided a great environment. It kept them warm. It is a little bit chilly down here. So it kept them warm. It also allows the light to pass through. So if you have any of these clear containers, I mean, they have them at the dollar store, they have them anywhere for really cheap. I like this one because it covers a lot of space. I'm able to get tons of plants under here. Not sure if you can see how long that is. It's a 34 7/8 inch by 16 5/8 inch. And I have a couple of those just because I've had them, I've collected them, I've picked them up over the years. Not for this reason, but I happen to have them, so that's what I use them for. They really come in handy. I really like the size of the long ones because, like I said, you can get a lot of them under here. It's not quite the length of a fluorescent light, but you can just fit so much stuff under here. They're really great. So you can also use those as a greenhouse. You can use that. You can use milk jugs. There are so many options that you can use just for a quick, simple greenhouse. If you're doing something small, it's the perfect size.